Okay, we're looking at the percent bar practice page. It's the one that's got a savings account paying 4% annual interest. We're looking at the bottom one. It says Sally makes 5% commission. And in class we mentioned that the word commission is something that's added on, just like tax would be added on each house she sells. What will be the commission she makes on a sale of a house that cost $125,000? So we've got my total, my 100%, which is 125,000. So it's up here at 100%. And then it says that she's going to make a 5% commission. 5% is way down here. And the question I have is, how do I go from 100 to 5? And I have to think about either multiplying or dividing. If I think about it going up here, 5 to 100, I know that 5 times 20 makes 100. So going in the opposite direction would just be dividing by 20. I can do the same thing here, and that would be take my dollar amount and divide by 20. Now, that to me, this divided by 20 is not as easy. I kind of prefer to do dividing by tens. And the only way I do that is if I find my 10%, because I know that going from 100 to 10% is dividing by 10. And because I'm just estimating, I'm going to use that, which means I'm taking this number, dividing that by 10, and I'll come over here and do that. Remember, your decimal place is here. Dividing by 10 simply moves my decimal place one spot. So my 10% value is 1, 2, 5, and 2 zeros. So 12,500 is 10%. But remember, it doesn't want to know 10%, it wants to know 5. So I'm going to cut this in half. Because to go from 10 to 5% is just simply divide by 2. That to me is easier than doing the 20 divide by 20. So half of 12 is 6, half of 500 is 250. So this right here is going to be my estimated amount of commission. That's a lot of money, but it's also, I guess, difficult to sell a house, maybe, I don't know. That's my estimated answer. Now I can go ahead and set up my proportion. And remember, the proportion is set up based on what I have in my problem and based on how I've set up the percent bar. $1,250 is my 100%. Now I am looking for 5%, so I make sure to put a 5 down here. And this right here would be that unknown value. All right. 5 times 1,250 is one option. But remember, if there's a way to do some kind of shortcut, that might be an easier thing to do. For this one, I'm actually just going to solve to show you that you can do it either way. So I'm pulling over here and multiplying. 0, 0, 0, 25. 10 plus 2 is 12. 5 and 6. And I don't have any decimal places here, so I've got 6,250 equals 100 times x. And actually, this is not too bad because it's super easy to divide by 100. There are 2 zeros in a 100, and so dividing by that means I'm moving my decimal twice to the left and twice to the left, which some of you just say, oh, just take away 2 zeros. Okay, same idea. If I take away 2 zeros, I'm left with 6,250 equals x. And that happens to be exactly my estimated amount because I did such a good job with this process here. So solution, $6,250. And then let's just double check. It says, what will be the commission? So yeah, this is the commission amount. If it had said total, like how much in total does she make, this would be different because this is added, but not added to the cost of the house. Commission is added to like the salary that they make. So unless we know what the salary is, we wouldn't be able to do it. So total is my salary plus the commission. okay? Which, like I said, we don't know what that is, but this is the amount of commission she makes, sort of that extra amount of money for doing a good job.